This is the fourth or fifth Yazole I'll be reviewing, and like the others, this is a super budget watch. Shipped and packaged from Shenzhen in China, this costs just $4. So let's have a look at this thing. Good day to you all, and welcome back to another BBW review. Today we have the Yazole 281 Quartz watch. It's a very basic watch, so a very brief review on this. First, just go over the basic specifications. You have a 40mm diameter with a 20mm lug width, which is kind of standard. And across you have a 47mm lug to lug. The lugs are quite short, giving a nice compact feel on the wrist. The case itself is quite basic. Obviously it's going to be a chrome plated alloy. Very basic looking case, but does the job. Again, keep in mind $4. So the lugs are quite compact, as I've mentioned, and do angle downwards for a very compact feel and look on the wrist. The bezel is very slim, leading up to a domed mineral crystal. Looking further into the dial, you have a black dial. This, I believe, only comes in one colorway, which is black, with silver applied indices all around. Now within those indices you have smaller 24-hour indices, so from 12, 24, 1, 13 to 14, etc. So kind of like a pilot's feel, pilot watch kind of feel. Below the 12 you have the brand name Yazole, which I think is faintly applied, and above the 6 the words Quartz and the designation 281. Around the perimeter you have a railway track of very small and quite well printed markers for the seconds and sub-seconds there, and also in the numerals at the main hour counters, so 30, 35, 40, 45, etc. The hands themselves are, I would have preferred white hands, but these are silver that match the colour on the applied indices. I'm not sure what you'd call these style of hands, but is it dolphin? Maybe. But they work kind of well. Let's look at the movement now. Oh, by the way, the crown is a very small 4mm, but kind of suits the dimensions of the watch. So looking at the movement, as I always do, positioning the minute hand over the 12. Now when I press it in, does it jump? Let's have a look. Yes, it does. It actually jumps. It usually jumps forward, but this jumps backwards. Let's try that again. Over the 12. And nothing that time. Once more, that first time may have been me twisting it with my thumb. So once more over the 12. And press in. No, actually it doesn't jump, so that's okay. But obviously it's going to be a very basic and standard Chinese quartz movement beneath the back cover, which we turn to now. The details are quite basic. It's a steel back, water resistance to 30 meters or 380 m, and that's basically it. Again, a stainless steel back, water resistant to 30 meters with a press-on case. The strap itself is quite a nice strap. It's a deployment strap, but it's friction based. There's no buttons to press. You're going to have to pull the bracelet open like that. So friction's okay, but I prefer a button release. But again, this is just $4. And oh, there we have it. Very tight friction-based clasp there, but stainless steel, and no complaints really, apart from that very tight, I'm sure that will loosen up over wear, a very tight fit on one of those clasps. Yeah, that's really tight, but reassuring saying that. So there you have it. Only one thing left to do is to look at this thing on the wrist. And there she blows. And it does kind of resemble a pilot's kind of watch with those 24-hour markers in the interior of the dial. Again, it fits very well onto the profile. So as you see, no overhang and no gaps at all under those stumpy little lugs. So it does fit extremely well, and at about 35 grams, including that leather or leather look strap, it feels very well on the wrist. Hardly feels like you're wearing anything at all. You can almost wear it, forget it. Now, I don't have any complaints about this watch at all, but for some reason, I've never liked a pilot style watch, and for me, this is a bit too basic looking, especially that case. But for $4, I still would recommend this very much. So there you have it, a very quick review on a very basic watch, the Yazole 281. For $4, shipped and packaged from Shenzhen in China, I have no complaints about this. And for that price, there's not too many compromises, but still a very basic watch. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon with another watch on the green chair. Until then, as always, take it easy.